our students, employment can overflow if we do these things I am suggesting. In my sincere opinion and my passionate concern over what is happening to us as regards unemployment. Government, African governments should evolve a system of universities that as you're going into that university, you're also getting employed. While you train until you graduate, you will be a worker. It is possible. We can do it. And let me tell you how. Let's get our universities, change the policies and the constitutions, constitutional policies that are establishing our universities and institutions of learning. Change the policy. I'm not saying that everything should be changed, but the policy I'm saying we should look at it and adjust it is to make those universities a hub of employment. And let me elaborate by just simple example. A law should be passed in every country, or decree, or whatever it is, or policy. And then we have every institution that is supposed to train our workforce and human resource. They should have their own bank. Just like we have university students reading mass communication, they have their own radio station there. And the radio station should be run in a way that if the students are working there, they earn from there. The university system should be able to make their radio stations for mass communication students to work as an income earning department. Commercialize the departments in the universities. Let every department be making money. Students of banking and finance, there should be a bank in the university where they train in practical so that they can build their years of experience through the years they studied in the university. And then we'll overcome this issue of how many years of experience you have. If your course will take you 5 years, by the time you come out of that place, you have 5 years experience. If you're an architects, I think architecture takes close to 6 or 7 years in some universities. I don't know if it's any different. There should be a department. The department of architecture should be a corporate body. While being a department, it's a corporate body within the university. It can employ. And priority of employment is the students that you have. At various levels of their learning, there will be provision for them and services for them to learn. Imagine a university getting contracts for construction, and the architects are going to find their practical experience there. The civil engineers will find their practical experience in those places, in that department, in the various respective departments, and by the time they graduate, they will graduate with 4 years experience, 5 years experience, and they would have served the university, making money for the university, and and uh, and coming out with that experience. And the universities will not be waiting for government to fund everything. The university will not find any reason to begin to overload the students with school fees, because as they are coming in, to serve the university in their various departments, which are now corporate bodies, corporate money making bodies. Department of Audit should be a firm within the university, employing nobody but just those. But they will get contracts outside. The university can deploy their students for their practical experience, so that when they graduate out of these universities, they are all prepared and all sharpened to offer services to other private companies outside the university. As a matter of fact, if government would adopt this policy, make every sector in our economy to have a department in the university. Environmental sciences should have a firm. The department should be a firm. I don't know how else to say it. The medical, we have it with the health sector. We have teaching hospitals. And these doctors come out and they are good. And that is why what the West goes after is the doctors. They understand that. You just go to school and just read theory, nothing practical, and you come out. And the employer will just sit down there and tell you how many years of experience have you had since you finished university. when the years of your study in the university should be the years of experience. Agriculture, yeah. Why would I spend 5 years training in a field of agriculture and I come out to look for a job and you're asking me how many years of experience I should have? And so departments of agriculture should be a corporate body under the university, and government should give them contracts. In fact, the university should be handling more of the government contracts, especially as regards what will provide experience for your students. These firms, departmental firms that would be within the universities, will be paying these students allowances. They'll be making money for the university, making money for research. The research department, research in the university should have an institute of research there. That, after all, that is basically what universities should do. We can go on and on and on. If we have a bank, if the Department of Banking and Finance has a bank, mandatory for every university, every polytechnic, every technical university, university of technology, why not? If there is a department of automobile, auto engineering, they should have a car factory. They should have a car factory. And government should, as a seed, budget for them. And with time, the universities will make the money. Of course, it's strictly for those who are learning. Once you have learned and you have gathered the experience, leave. It's not meant for students to stay there permanently. No. Unless if you graduate and the university feels you are good enough, they want to retain you as a lecturer there, then it's a different case. But all the students should graduate and take their experience and go serve the NYC service and come back and jump into society, creating jobs by themselves. Because nobody is going to ask you how many years of experience have you had. You go to a bank, you want a loan. I just graduated. I'm an auto engineer. I want to start a car company. The bank should not be able to doubt you. Let us erase that mindset. Let us develop our institutions and fly. Enough of copying and pasting everything the West is telling us. And after all, if you go to Harvard, they probably have these things. You come out of Harvard, you're just done. You don't need any training. You don't need anybody to start questioning your credibility. That way we give credibility to our universities. And I think if we're going to save the soul of Africa, we're going to save the soul of Africa and ensure that ideas, brilliant ideas that are in the heads of your citizens are brought out as development. If we adopt this system in all institutions of learning, the students are studying and are getting paid because you have employment within the system of the university until their graduations. I think that is the way we should look at to be able to change the narrative of this unemployment and poverty ratio that is crushing the entire continent. And yet we are being talked about it recently that we are the richest continent in the world. Africa, rise up and do something. And most importantly, let's learn to change our names. Thank you. God bless you. I want to believe that some lawmaker, I want to believe that some leaders in government will listen to this and put that up as a policy. I don't mind submitting a bill. As I'm talking to you, I'm going to write a bill as regards this and submit it through my representatives and see if such policies will take us to higher heights. God bless Africa. And we thank God for our freedom, for I see the freedom coming. Bless you.